The Good Wife tonight at 10:15. Now though, Shortland Street.
Sorry, just organising things in chaos in here.
Your man's growing, Kiz.
Don't. I doubt it.
He might be cooking pea too.
Why is he so weird, and why has he put a huge lock on the door?
Scotty, don't...
What do you think you're doing? I don't believe this. You're breaking into my room?
I'm not having secrets in my house.
I'm keeping myself to myself, that's all.
If you need a lock on your room, we need to know why.
Anything in my room is my business. Where do you get off thinking you can just barge in and snoop around?
You're renting a room that doesn't give you the right to go drilling holes into door frames and setting up Fort Knox.
Okay, I should have asked first. But I've got a right to privacy. I have certain things I don't want made public.
Like drugs, for instance?
What?
You heard. Are you growing pot or brewing street drugs in there?
Absolutely not. I'm doing nothing illegal. Nothing.
Then what?
I'm not prepared to be interrogated. We'll talk in the morning when we've all got cooler heads. Good night.
Oh, God, I feel awful.
I don't. We have a right to know what he's got in there.
He said it was nothing illegal.
Either way, tomorrow he tells us the truth or he's packing his bags.
Oh, what about this one? 2 rooms and groovy flat, $150 and $80 respectively.
Meaning one okay room and 1 broom closet, probably sharing with students.
Well, so what? We're both young and funky.
Oh, I have never been young and you have never been funky.
Huckery mole?
Phone wiper.
I'm glad we're mates again.
They say you get the friends you deserve. I must have been a terrible person in my last life.
Just your last life?
Good news. I got the numbers you needed to approve funding for the book club.
Oh, ignore her. Well done.
That's the names, a list of possible books, and a notice of our first meeting tomorrow evening.
Why is my name on the list of members?
You read, don't you?
Read, yes. Sit around listening to other people go on about it? No.
Well, you have to come. Maya will be there.
Does she know that yet?
Show some family loyalty. I need the numbers to get this thing up and running.
And why is Tanya's name not on the list?
Well, she's too busy for this, and she's not a sad single like you and Maya. Anyway, I want her focused on Ben.
You will stop at nothing to get more grandchildren.
Bring a plate if you like. I am happy to do some baking. I look forward to seeing you both there.
Morning.
May I?
Of course.
I apologise for not consulting you about the lock.
We're sorry that we didn't talk to you before about, you know.
I'm not. This is our house. We have a right to know what's in it.
Apart from my personal possessions, there's a fridge full of food. The thing is, I've had a bit of an eating disorder for a long time, and I don't cope too well eating with other people. But I manage things by myself in my own way.
What about the scales and lab stuff?
I weigh my food. I know it's not entirely normal, but it's part of how I manage my intake.
What about the fertiliser you carted in there the other day? What's that for?
My pot plants.
Again, I ask, are you growing dope?
No. This isn't going to work. I'm sorry, but I made a mistake moving here. I'll organise the shift as soon as I can.
Oliver, no.
But my apologies for the inconvenience.
Aren't you going to stop him?
No. I don't trust people who keep secrets. I don't like people I can't trust.
I always do this.
You were so fast asleep I didn't have the heart to wake you.
Oh, thanks for tucking me in.
Coffee?
You're a gem, thank you. So how did the movie turn out?
Turns out the fires were lit by the cop in charge.
Knew it. We had him sus from the beginning. We should open our own detective agency, like Charlie's Angels, but no Lucy Lou and definitely no Charlie.
I was going to start looking for another flatmate today.
Really? Wouldn't you rather it just be us?
Oh, it'd be so much cheaper.
Split the difference. We could afford it.
It's silly having a spare room.
Well, why not set it up as our studio? You can move your art gear in there and I can have a desk in the corner.
I know, but wouldn't it be good having a guy living here?
After all the bother we've had with them lately, wouldn't you rather it just be us? Peas in a pod, we are.
No, we're not. We're flatmates. Sharing a flat with a spare room, so let's find someone.
Of course. I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't...
No, I'm sorry. It's just me stressing about money.
Well, let's put up ads today, yeah? A bloke. A nice gay one with a cute butt that we can perv at without feeling guilty.
Have you got a sitter for tonight?
Don't worry, I'll be at your book club. I've got this great book on lesbian nuns that I'm dying to talk about. Joke, Mum.
Good, because there could be all sorts of people there, and some of them might not be so open-minded.
I'll dress like a librarian and I'll be nice. How come I don't get an invite to this thing?
You'll be too busy.
Doing what?
Whatever you and Ben have got planned tonight.
We don't have anything planned. I'm not joined at the hip, you know. And as it happens, Ben's on a late, so I could come along.
Oh, that's good then. The more the merrier.
Will there be any distinguished, well-read men at this little soiree of yours?
I can't think of anyone on staff who fits that description. But there are a good few who I've not said more than a few words to. And a book club is a great way of really getting to know people. It's refreshing to hear other people's take on things, even when you disagree.
Oh, yeah, you just love people disagreeing with you. It could be fun.
It will be. I'll see you at work.
She needs us, eh? Yeah, it'd be good for her to hook up with a few new friends. You might even meet someone. No relationships in the workplace, not ever. Because of Alice. Oh, you have got to get over that. Or just stay a ratty old spinster for the rest of your life. I'm not a ratty old... Yeah, that's exactly what I am.
Oliver, it's me. I just want to say how bad I feel about all this.
I didn't handle it well either. All the more reason to find a place of my own. Come on, you might as well take a look yourself. Not marijuana. Food, not kilos of cocaine. To weigh my portions. And finally, my shame.
What is it?
I log all my food, kilojoules, and weight in this. I know it's crazy, but it's better than binge and purge, believe me.
Look, again, I'm really sorry, and if you can forgive us, I would really like it if you stayed.
Thanks, but I doubt Scotty feels the same way.
If I talk to him, he will.
Scotty seems like a decent bloke, but I think he's a one strike and you're out kind of guy. If you don't mind, I'll keep packing.
Flatmate wanted, preferably male.
Must have an extensive music collection.
And a 50-inch plasma screen.
Be a superb cook.
And secretly heir to a castle in the French Alps near the ski resort. We were just waiting for Mrs. Bukovina to be pregnant.
I just wanted to say, I think I owe you both an apology. I don't approve of pulling sickies or being lied to, but it's not like I've never done either of them. So if I've been coming down a bit hard on you, some of that might be personal.
Personal? Why?
I admit I've been a bit lonely, and seeing you two team up, I guess there might have been a bit of jealousy on my part.
But it's not like we're...
But I've given myself a good kick up the behind and I'm moving on. So forget the first verbal warning, okay? Truce? Sure.
What about the lab stuff?
He uses the scales to weigh his food. Other than that, it looks like he spends most of his time studying.
Right.
So, I apologized to him and I asked him to stay.
Shanti.
He's been good enough to admit to us that he has an eating disorder. How could I not?
Easy.
In any case, he's still determined to move out. He knows that you're against him, so why should he stay? It's not just about the rent money. We have to do the right thing here. We have to fix this so that he feels able to stay.
That's up to him.
It's up to you. If you apologize to him, he will stay.
Not gonna happen. I don't trust the guy.
Are you okay?
To be honest, I'm a bit confused.
About?
You, mainly. The whole bisexual thing.
Well, what can I say? I double my chances, right?
You don't have a preference.
Well, you like who you like, right? I mean, sometimes it's just sex, sometimes it's a whole lot more. When I was a kid, I had girl crushes, but I was straight in my teens. When I went to uni, I found myself attracted to a girl, and she fancied me, so one night...
So if you're outcoming and you're hoping to get lucky, are you looking for a guy or a girl?
Anyone I'm simpatico with.
You're not just confused about being gay?
Not really. I mean, you know who you like, right?
So one day you could end up married to a guy and having kids?
Yeah, sure. Although I can't see the idea grabbing me just yet.
So if you like a girl, how do you know it's just liking them and...
You coming tonight, girls?
Oh, yes, the book club.
Any of these books that you'd like to talk about?
Let me see.
Diabetic, chronic renal failure, elevated creatinine. Are you happy to admit him upstairs?
I'll take him up myself if you like.
Brilliant, thank you.
Busy down here.
Yeah, it feels like a full moon's coming on.
How are you feeling?
Like crap.
Symptoms?
Headache. Flu.
Does the light hurt your eyes?
Yeah.
What's his temp?
37.9.
Any rashes anywhere? Let's get him into resus quickly.
What's going on?
Suspected meningococcal meningitis. I'll do a lumbar puncture right now. I'm going to give you some local anaesthetic and put a needle into your back to get a sample of the spinal fluid.
Who was that masked man?
Oh, hey, have you seen Mum?
No, and I need to tell her my sitter's fallen through.
Oh, well, if you get to her before I do, can you tell her I have to do OT up in medical tonight? Oh, she'll be gutted. Neither of us can make it to her book club. She'll be all right. I'm sure there'll be another Jane Austen ball besides you.
There is a 2-bedroom apartment near Kew Road. We should check it out tonight. Open inspection at 7.
Great, great. No, not great. What about your mum's book club?
Oh, that's okay. We can be a bit late. Avoid that horrible waiting for people to turn up bit.
Okay, good thinking.
You want to join a book club?
Yeah, I want to see if anyone's interested in forming a science book club.
Do you want to form a breakaway faction at the first meeting?
Well, would that be inappropriate?
We'll discuss it over dinner. I've booked a table for 3 at the Pendleton to celebrate, by the way.
What are we celebrating?
Gabrielle has accepted my proposal to move in.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it'll probably end in disaster.
Well, if Chris can accept your little ways, I'm sure you'll be able to live with his cross-dressing. Oh, sorry, Chris, I hope I haven't spoken out of turn.
Oh, not at all. Gorgeous frock you had on at the cardiac seminar, by the way.
Oh.
We're joking.
Well, I feel sorry for her. I really do. I mean, you were always too good for him.
Don't.
Did you get the results for the query meningitis?
Query no longer. His lumbar puncture's positive.
Poor Bia.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, mate, how you going in here?
Great.
A bit quieter than you used to?
Quiet's good.
Infectious diseases is your thing. It's not something we get a lot of here.
I'll get back to Africa at some time. Unfortunately, things are only going to get worse over there.
Global warming, you mean?
That and corrupt regimes that channel aid money into their own pockets rather than healthcare.
Sounds like you've got an opinion.
The most dangerous thing in Africa isn't snakes or disease, it's governments. Same throughout Asia.
What can you do?
Not a lot. Work in the camps till you burn out. Research if you can.
You burned out?
Pretty spectacularly. I had to be smuggled out of Harare after I attacked a local MP.
Attacked?
I spent every last cent bribing military to sell me antibiotics they'd been given for free. A government fact-finding mission came through and I got aggro.
Man, by the sounds of things, you're lucky to be alive.
Check this out. Rifle butt. Fortunately, my nurses told them I was suffering from cholera and they backed off. That night, I escaped to South Africa. Anyway, I better get back and break the news to our men.
Yeah. Man, it makes what we do in here seem kind of...
Tame?
You've done your time overseas, eh? You two have a lot in common.
I guess we do.
I hate seeing you like this.
I struggle to find a house that hasn't been used as a P-lab, and then Gabrielle moves into Chris's palace.
I don't normally advise people to drink, but I think you should have another drink.
No, we should go look at this other flat.
No, we'll miss your mum's book club.
Why would... Grown people sit around, sharing swine flu, listening to book nerds give you their unwanted opinions on books you'll never read.
Right, maybe it's a good thing we missed the book club. Come on, let's go find a flat.
Yes, let's find a good one with some class. Damn the money.
So where do you want to go dancing tonight?
I don't know.
If you'd rather a quiet night in, I'm more than happy just curling up on the couch.
No, no couch.
Okay, dancing it is. Oh, hey, I got you a prezzy. Some more Sam. I saw him when I was walking past his comic shop and I thought, Morgan has to have it, even though I'm not into this stuff.
I love it, thank you.
My pleasure.
Nicole, we have to talk.
Sounds serious.
I like you a lot.
Did I?
You just seem to connect so well.
Yeah. And I think there might be a reason for that.
I know what you're going to say. It's okay. You kind of let it slip before.
I did?
And I'm flattered, but I think this friendship might have to end.
What? But why?
Nicole, I know you want more, but I'm just not that way.
No, wait.
I don't want to sleep with you, okay? Not now, not ever.
You think this has all been about sex?
Well,
oh God, I'm sorry. I've made such a mess of things.
Sorry to bother. I was hoping you could spare a minute.
I can't rustle up a babysitter, so I've got all night. Tea?
Please.
What's up?
I need some advice. You know how you thought there was something more between me and Nicole? More than just friendship?
Uh-huh.
Well, there wasn't on my part, but...
There was on hers.
And now that I've finally told her that it's never going to happen...
She was gutted.
I thought she'd be okay. Me telling her, I mean, but she was...
I know exactly how she feels. Been there, done that.
I'd like to stay friends, but I'm not sure if it's possible. It's like she was totally in love, and now I've rejected her, and...
And you don't know what to do to make it better?
I really like her a lot, just not that way. Maybe I've confused her. I mean, we've become close so fast, and I've let that happen.
So be honest. Talk it out. Explain that you really want to be friends, but don't encourage her to think you're offering more.
Sounds tricky.
Just don't start feeling sorry for her and be too affectionate, because that will confuse her even more.
Sorry, I'm late. Have you finished already?
Nobody came.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were working.
I was rostered on, but it was a mistake. Just did one call out and they stood me down, so came straight over.
Good place to wait for Tanya to knock off.
I like a good read too. Any chance I can help dispose of those sausage rolls? Hank Marvin.
Help yourself.
Thanks.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Actually, wasn't sure if this will be allowed, but...
Alcohol consumption is strictly forbidden in this hospital. I'll find us some glasses, eh?
Nice one. The English Patient, eh? Have you read it?
Lovely.
Hate it.
How could you possibly hate it?
Too many words, it's chicklet.
Rubbish. It's a beautiful story, beautifully written.
Tell you what, pour us that wine and we'll have ourselves a nice little argument, eh?
You'll be nice.
Yes.
And you'll say what needs to be said.
Yes.
We need him.
His rent money.
You said that you were really impressed by him today.
I was. It's just I hate, you know...
Being wrong. Totally, utterly wrong.
You live to torment me, don't you?
It's what every wife does, my sweet.
Hi. I'm just going to eat and then I'll get stuck into packing. For what it's worth, a guy called Phil in radiology's looking for a place.
Wait. This is for you to take to your room. And also, Scotty has something that he would like to say.
I'd like to apologise.
Because?
Because I was wrong. Comprehensively wrong, as it turns out.
Which is why?
Which is why we'd like you to stay.
Thanks. I guess I didn't make it easy on you guys, so apology accepted. That said, I still think we might all be better off if I found my own place.
But you won't. It's so hard to find a place, and plus we'd really like you to stay. I know that we got off to a bad start, but now that we know, we promise to give you total privacy.
You can even keep the lock on your door.
Keep growing your pot plants.
Heat it like a tropical greenhouse.
Do whatever you like. It's all good.
Oh, what can I say? Very generous of you. Thank you. And thanks for the meal, too.
Hey, nice work today, by the way.
The meningitis. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I freaked. It's my fault, not yours.
It's okay, I'm not upset, but it's probably my fault.
It's not. It's me. I'm an idiot. I'm so clumsy with people. I rush into things and then all of a sudden I'm up to my neck in some misunderstanding or another.
Let's just calm down, okay? Let's just say our piece, be honest about things, and we can sort it all out.
Okay. Honest.
You've fallen a bit in love with me, right?
Yeah, but not
It's okay, it happens. Like you said, you can't help who you fall for. And truth be told, I think you're a fantastic person too, but though I'm a huggy kind of gal, I'm not worried like you are. I'm strictly boring, home-brand heterosexual.
Yeah, I know that.
So if it's too difficult for you to deal with right now, perhaps the best thing might be to go our separate ways.
No. Morgan, listen, I've done a terrible, stupid thing. Yes, I do love you, but not like that.
Then how?
I love you like a sister.
Okay.
Because I am your sister. I'm your actual, real biological sister.
In a brand new series, The Works returns to our screens tonight when Louise Lowe, director of Anu Productions, talks about 13, a retelling of the 1913 Dublin lockout as part of the Dublin Fringe Festival, and Kevin Gilday meets author David Peace. And that's tonight at 11:10.